You may know lithium from the batteries, or from the Nirvana song. It sounds cool.
Lithium.
Billionaire and Elvin Prince, Bryan Johnson, takes it every morning to age back into his 20s. Like the cocaine in Coca-Cola, lithium was packed in 7-Up, the choice drink for late-night master debaters.
First name bib label lithiated lemon soda.
Thankfully, the name was changed, and the lithium taken out, saving an entire generation from teratogenic mutations. Lithium is an alkaline metal, a catalyst in the Big Bang, with industrial uses for things like batteries, grease for World War II aircraft engines, and hydrogen bombs. It's also a mineral found very minimally in food and water. In not so high doses, it's toxic. So what's the point of taking it? Like most college textbooks, lithium is not essential. And like your college professor, its worth is questionable. Like everything in nutrition, the topic is debated. Deciding on an answer among the bickering tribes is harder than curing cancer. What we do know is if someone is deficient, they might be more likely to have anxiety and depressive moods. Lithium is found to be tremendous for mental health and performance. There's even some research to show a correlation that when lithium levels are high in a region's water supply, then the people are less likely to kill themselves. Long ago, Carl Lang and William Hammond found that the salts of lithium are psychotropic and can boost mood and alleviate mania. In 1870, your abusive stepfather may have been told to sprinkle some on his eggs. If you had gout, epilepsy, or cancer, a doctor may have prescribed you a pitcher, and then you also had diarrhea for a month. In 1949, the Australian psychiatrist John Cade, with essentially zero understanding of how it worked, prescribed lithium carbonate to patients with bipolar disorder. In 1970, the FDA approved it for whole distribution. Lithium carbonate now, with the proper supervision, is considered highly effective for mood disorders and depression, both as a monotherapy option and accompanying other antipsychotics. It actually works extremely well to halt the bipolar roller coaster, though trouble with the side effects still persists, and patients have to monitor their blood levels to avoid toxicity. Problems can range from polydipsia and polyuria to life-threatening hypothyroidism and renal failure. Now enter the better, safer, and over-the-counter version, Lithium Orotate. There's a good reason Bryan Johnson includes it in his supplement stack. If you don't know already, Bryan Johnson is mastermind of the Blueprint, a project aimed at lengthening human life and achieving the highest of human potential through bioengineering. He's the richest pill popper in existence, consuming 100 pills a day. Yeah, 100. That's 700 pills a week. Break the news to your grandmother, who probably only takes 4 for her blood pressure. Before Johnson became immortal, he suffered from serious depression, but he's not using it for that. Lithium Orotate is a powerful anti-aging nootropic.
Over here, stranger. Got something that might interest you.
Nootropics, or smart drugs, are cognitive performance enhancers, improving focus, memory, and creativity.
What are you buying?
Think lion's mane, ginkgo biloba, L-theanine, Panax ginseng, or if you're a psychonaut, microdosing psilocybin. To be honest, there aren't many large-scale studies conducted for lithium orotate. What do you expect? It's an over-the-counter, low-risk supplement with a lot of providers. Researchers focus on the big boys that'll get funding from pharmaceutical companies. Based on some studies, low doses of lithium on a group of mice stalled cognitive dysfunction and improved spatial memory. These are implications for its therapeutic use to combat Alzheimer's. Here's another that's reviewed the research literature as of 2022 and concluded that lithium presents significant improvements to cognition, mainly by defending against neurodegeneration. Most of these studies use low doses of lithium, which is essentially what orotate is, minus the orotic acid that aids to digest it. To put it in comparison, lithium carbonate is taken at around 900 milligrams, while orotate is taken from 5 to 20 milligrams. Now, to get a critical idea on what lithium does for mental performance, we have to go to the streets. In the subreddit Nootropics, you'll find many users experimenting with orotate. The positive results are overwhelming. What you'll find is many people supplement it for anxiety or depression. They've tried other, harder alternatives, but the side effects were numerous, the costs too costly. So lithium orotate naturally became the ideal option. It has a calming, anger-reducing effect, which comes on quickly and lasts through the entire day. Most people take 2 doses of 5 milligrams each, one in the morning and one at night. There are even some who've supplemented other vitamins, finding the effects of orotate to be too mild to be worth it. There's no mention of any adverse effects. Some people report a negligible effect or nothing at all. While searching the real-world literature, you'll see the perceptible nootropic benefit is really a result of the anxiolytic properties of lithium. The long-term benefits to cognitive health do not have the same correlate in how that cognition feels in the short term. So it's not going to be like a limitless pill. Your mind won't feel instantly supercharged. If you're patiently waiting and agitated for a double return in your crypto wallet after sending some out to Elon Musk, then you can take 5 milligrams of lithium orotate and within 15 minutes, you'll feel the rising calm, the mental clarity needed to realize you've just been scammed. Hopefully by now you don't think lithium is high risk, low reward. It's a hallmark nootropic, proven again and again to keep those lobes buzzing and the mental problems into mental gateways for more drugs. We just need it through trial and error to understand how to properly supplement it and in what form is best to take it in.
Let's get down this rabbit hole.
So, lithium orotate is synthesized from old school lithium carbonate and combined with orotic acid, a naturally occurring substance found in dairy products. Since orotic acid renders the lithium more water soluble and acts as an ideal mineral carrier, your body absorbs it like a sponge. You don't need to take a 900 to 1200 milligram dose like the carbonate version, meaning you won't face the same problem with overdosing into toxicity. Neuroimaging has shown that lithium builds up in the hippocampus, a continually adapting part of the brain responsible for memory and learning. People using lithium long-term for bipolar disorder display greater volume of the hippocampus. Neurogenesis is the creation of new neurons in the brain. Lithium promotes brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a neurotransmitter modulator that supports neurogenesis and neural health. Decreased levels of BDNF are associated with neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Lithium has also been shown to break down amyloid plaque, proteins that cling between neurons and damage healthy connections. Glycogen synthase kinase 3 is an enzyme that modifies proteins and potentially leads to diseases. It's been shown that lithium inhibits the formation of GSK3, which has also been linked to bipolar disorder, and probably why lithium works so well for stabilizing mood. Glutamate, a primary neurotransmitter specialized for memory and learning, undergoes an inhibited uptake by lithium, thereby causing more glutamate to accumulate and thus aiding cognitive performance. Glutamate is one of the most abundant molecules in the nervous system. The second most is, I can't even pronounce it, we'll call it NNA, which is correlated with higher creativity, memory formation, and even higher IQ. Studies have shown lithium increases levels of it. These are the primary reasons why Bryan Johnson supplements lithium orotate, but he takes 1 milligram a day, which is lower than the standard dosing of 10 to 20 milligrams. He's not looking to boost his mood, but only to bolster more refined, more plastic cognition. In higher doses, lithium orotate relaxes and balances the mind. What it does as a mood-boosting drug is cleanse the brain of inflammatory enzymes, blocking the bad things while letting the good things enter. But let me stop here. How lithium actually works in the brain is a mystery to modern science. We know what it promotes and what it inhibits, but the mechanisms of action are still in the closet. That's why it's up to us, everyday people, to test out our own hypotheses and make our own conclusions. Some brave soul has to bite the berry to let us all know that it's poisonous. Maybe. But seriously, the side effects of lithium orotate are next to nothing. The benefits are a next step towards our new evolution. If you made it this far, go outside and get some sunlight in those eyeballs. Seriously, thank you for watching. If this video has given you value, subscribe to get more. Let me know in the comments about a chemical you're interested in me covering. And would you kindly give me feedback for the video too? It's appreciated.